I'm here today to talk to you about some safety tips. Well, I guess maybe like a story or two of a couple things to keep an eye out for when you're riding. You know, mindful things of the people around you to be wary of. You know, because everybody's always conscious about, you know, look twice for motorcycles. Not everybody does that, unfortunately. I've had a couple instances where I've been really close to getting sideswiped. I've almost gone down just on my own accord, and you know it's never fun because they're scary situations. Ooh, I love going under bridges. They sound nice. Moon. Okay, back on topic here. So, a couple of years ago, I was new to riding. I guess I kind of still am new to riding. I'm only about a 2.5, 3-year rider, something like that. I don't know. I lost count. I was just out for a decent ride. I knew how to ride at this time, so it's not like I was, you know, doing anything crazy. I was just riding down the road, and just down this 2-lane road. It was kind of like a parkway kind of deal, almost something like this. It came to the kind of one little end of it where another sub highway met up with this parkway. I hope the camera's good. Hopefully it's got a good enough angle for you guys. Hello. And I was just going down the parkway, you know, just whatever. I was in the left lane, and these two lanes kind of merged, or these right lanes, two right lanes off this sub highway were kind of merging onto this parkway thing like this. And all of a sudden, this pickup out of nowhere, I saw him for the most part, but he just comes, you know, cruise lining right over into my lane, and I slam on my brakes, you know, and thankfully there was an empty turning lane off to my right, so I just pulled over into that, and you know, I kind of get up to his driver's side window, and you know, I look at him. I'm like, you know, hey, what are you doing, man? And he just kind of, you know, he kind of waves. Sorry, I didn't know what gear I was in there. Whew. He kind of waves at me like, oh, sorry, and that was it. You know, like, not like, oh shit. You know, he didn't really make a face. He was just kind of like, oh, my bad, and that was it. I mean, if I did that, I've gotten close to, you know, kind of taken out. Not really taken out, but I've gotten close to almost coming into a motorcycle, and it scared me. I've been apologetic, you know. I do that, and I'm just like, oh shit, you know. My hand goes in my mouth, and I'm just like, I'm kind of in shock for a second, you know, before I can kind of calm down and get back to paying attention to the road. And this guy did not do that at all, which really kind of bothered me. So I was like, all right, you know, that kind of pissed me off. So I kept going, and I just kept watching, and you know, watching out for other drivers. The rest of my ride was fine. I didn't have any problems. And then the most recent time was maybe only about 2 weeks ago. I was just out for another ride again, and this time I was on a smaller part. It was only a 2-lane road, and it is, yeah. Nice guys. So I was going down this 2-lane road. I didn't have any turn lane, you know, to jump into or anything. I just had opposite lanes coming down my other side, and you know, of course, you know, that scared the shit out of me. So I'm going down, and there's this pickup truck on my right, and he's got a trailer behind him, you know, just like an F-150 whatever, and it was a good sized trailer too. I don't know what he had in it, but it wasn't like something big enough to haul a car or a motorcycle or anything like that. But man, when he pulled over, that it scared the shit out of me. I slammed on my brakes and I tried to pull over as far as I could in my left lane, you know, to try to avoid being swiped by this dude. And I didn't. I mean, I couldn't really catch up to him. I couldn't get out and around him because over on the right side there was still other cars, and you know, it wasn't going to work. It was basically a turning lane after that. So I come up, the light turns green, and well, I'm sorry, let's backtrack here a little bit. So after that, we stop at the red light, and I'm right behind him. I am right on the ass of his trailer, and this guy, he can't see me. I look over, you know, in the driver's side mirror, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. His mirror was scratched up, fogged up, all sorts of fucked up, and you know, it's like, how are you going to tow a trailer and have your mirror looking like that? I mean, it's just ridiculous. There's no reason at all why you should be driving around, especially if you're towing a trailer. Hello, Mr. Sport Bike. I gotta get over. Any chance that's gonna happen? Maybe not. Maybe not. I think I'm just gonna squeeze in right here. Thank you. So, you know, his mirror's all fucked up, all screwed up, and so I'm looking at him, you know, like what the hell, man, you know, trying to get in his mirror, and you know, trying to hopefully he could see me, but of course he can't. So I'm sitting there waiting. I can see a little bit of reflection in the mirror of him moving because he's got the window open. It's a nice day, you know, and I can see his arm out the window, and this dude starts going. I catch up to him, and he starts pulling off to the right. I mean, it's about less than a quarter mile between where the light was to the exit from the road we were to the on-ramp to the highway. And he pulls over into the right lane, and I stay in the left lane, and I catch up to him. And I you know, I flip on my visor, and I look at him. I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, how about you get your fucking mirror fixed? You know, I mean, I was irate. I know I probably shouldn't have been that angry. Well, in a way, I'm justified. I need gas. Okay. You know, in a way, I was justified as to the fact that I almost got hit. And I could have been killed. I could have been pushed over into oncoming traffic, and I could have been lost to the world. And this guy probably would have had no idea. Yet, however, as I was doing this, as I caught up to him and I was, you know, getting on his case about, you know, almost hitting me and not having his mirror fixed, and, you know, he's giving me this look of bewilderment, like, who are you? What are you saying? Why are you yelling at me? You know, I'm just driving here, and I look, you know, because he has his window open so I can see inside of his car, and I look inside of his car, and sure enough, there's like this 10, 12-year-old kid, you know, sitting there. I kind of felt bad because I was cursing at the dude and, you know, giving him hand gestures and all this stuff. And, you know, there's this young kid sitting in the cab of his truck. And, you know, this kid probably, I'm sure he's starting to learn some of that stuff, but, you know, maybe not as much. But, man, when he looked at me like he did, that's what really got me, because there's no way that he should not have known what the hell I was saying, because I was yelling at him. I mean, my bike's pretty loud. You can't really hear it right now, but man, I was really getting on him because it pissed me off. It scared the shit out of me. That should not have happened at all. And the way he went about reacting to me being mad at him is what really kind of bothered me the most. Like, you know, people, even if they don't understand what's going on around them, oh, hello, Mr. Bicycle, you're coming up behind me, I see you. This Subaru's trying to catch up to us, too. And, Jesus Christ, guy. That's the shit I'm talking about too, man. Car might try to catch up with a bike, and they wanna stick with them, but oh shit, they want to try to stick with them, but that can't always happen. Bikes are going to be a little quicker than motorcycles, or yeah, because that made sense. Bikes are going to be quicker than motorcycles. Let me tell you. The motor and everything, and they're just quicker than motorcycles. Yada yada yada. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, so I mean, the way people react or don't react to certain situations can be extremely bothersome, because you might, being a rider, you want to try to be safe, and you're coming across people who just cannot pay attention and be aware of their situation and their surroundings, and anyway, I think I'm done ranting and raving. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you at the next one. Later.